Welcome to Appysmarts Discover, where we help teachers and parents from all over the world to discover the best strategies and tools for the education of the future. My guest today is Wiki, co-founder of IME3D, manufacturers of the XKit robot creation kit. Hello Wiki and welcome to the show. Can you introduce our viewers to XKit, what it is, what it does, and how it can be used in classrooms or at home?
I can introduce for this. XKit is an unlimited robot creation kit that supports 3D printer toy robots. It's the first robot creation for 3D printing. So it's combined with 3D printing. And it can leverage 3D printing to creation unlimited robots. So it is a cross invitation between 3D printing and the robots. And we just got the XKit just got IF Design Award last month. So we think it's a very good thing for 3D printing and robots learning. So XKit content is including application, the application and the hardware we call the hub. And also we have some connector and some sensor and Kit can learn the XKit with learning 3D design, 3D printing, and graphical coding, and remote control, and robot knowledge with XKit. So they can in home for if the XKit for home for family, it can be toys, and for school it can be very entry leverage learning tool for coding and 3D printing and 3D design.
Could you tell us more about the possibilities that programmable robot components and 3D printing give parents and teachers?
XKit has the application, so we already in the application have more than 60 type robots inside. So wherever kid can choose various robot toys digitally and make them to choose during 3D printing. So XKit can express more creativity from kids and digital mentor. So kids just choose some wherever they like robot type. We already design in the application, and they can change our application in our change our design wherever they want, and can creativity more robots in the application and make by 3D printing. So we call them unlimited. We already design more type, and kids can change it easily and create more. This is the XK we think is more interesting things.
Could you tell us what are the main functions of the hardware that comes with the XKit?
Yeah, the key point for the hardware we call the hub. You can see in here we already have the hub. This is the hub. So as you can see, they have the two modules. They can move like the car. Also, we will provide the input output pin. You can connect with another sensor wherever we will provide for example the beam sensor and the distance sensor also can connect with our hub, and because our this hub is compatible with we call the Arduino. So wherever Arduino sensor also can import our this hub. So beside our sensor, you can connect with another Arduino side sensor. It also can compatible with our hub. And the second thing is we already have the IR sensor, and we have 26 we call the connect hole. So all connect hole can compatible with the Lego Connect. So this hub can compatible with 3D printing and also can compatible with Lego block. So this is our hardware we call the hub. You can put in the programming. You can remote control it. You can also this hub also can running programming to the application.
Could you tell us more about the software and the application that is used to control the hardware?
Yeah, our application also we have the 4 parts. The fourth part we already have. I just show you. We call the robot library. Whenever you want to find some robot, you can just print it and assemble it. We call the robot library, and we have so many types. And the second part we call the modular 3D design. Modular 3D design, you can see here. You already have some robot type inside, and we have so many material inside. You want to design the robot just for example, just delete someone if you want to delete, and just put something on here. It's okay. We call the drop and stick. So this design is very easily for kids. They don't need anything. For example, anything 3D version, anything 3D design skill. Just choose and connect, stack and drop. It's okay. So this is the modular 3D design, and then we also have we also have the graphical coding, also called the card coding. Then we have the 2 models. The first model is more like more for young kids. They just like the card game, and another is the block coding. The block coding is the similar than we call the Scratch. It's the similar by Scratch. So kid can Scratch coding, black coding. So but the very easy way is all robots programming already proceed inside. Kid just project and change the date. They can control the robot. You don't need learning by very hard way. Already have the programming inside. You just change and learning and change. You can control the robot. So the 4 part we call the remote control. Remote control is more easily to know. Yeah, here is the remote control. You can see remote control. Whenever have this is the remote control. This is can control with the module, because we have the module. We also have some extra connect module. You can control directly, and then we also proceed some already have the programming inside. We just choose one, and the hub already can work in. We don't need programming. You just choose, and you can know, oh, this is the new programming. And we also have, for example, the track, the ball, the spike, and the winner. We already proceed some programming in the remote control. So this is the 4 part for our software.
I understand that you can print the parts or export the STL files directly from the app. Can you show us how?
Yeah, I'd like to. So first, if you have the 3D printer, you already just wherever, for example, I want to choose this dinosaur. You just choose this, and if you already have the 3D printer, you just printing. You have the printing. You just connect with the 3D printer. They can save out STL file, and then you can first you can printing all the part for the STL file, and when you finish your printing 3D printing, you just want to assemble it. We call this is like the building tutorials. Every step is come here.
Can you show us now how you use the 3D printed parts to assemble the robot?
Yeah, so for example, the first touch, we just connect. This is the 3D part. Just connect with the hub. It's okay, and you can connect like this. Connect with the whole part. This is the gyros, the head, the body, and then the hand. You just connect with together, and and put on the hub. You can see here, just so this will come here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is the dinosaur is finished. So if you finish the all stem, you just first you can remote control it. They can like the dinosaur. So here is the education. So I just connect with my hub. Okay, it's kind of off the power. So I open the power. So it can move directly. And you also can choose some. You also can, for example, I just select one special function. They can put in the hub. You can run another programming in the hub. So it's very easily to control and very easily to play. And when, for example, if you don't like this, for example, this dinosaur hand, you want to change a new one, you just put out this, and for example, you print 3D printing a different way, and you can just like the Lego block, but this Lego block can DIY by yourself. For example, I just connect with it. This is another one. So it's also a 3D design software, and we call them digital Lego, digital block game. You can assemble by your wherever you want. For example, you can change the different type head, and you can change a different type wherever you want. You just can assemble on it. So this way is very easily for the toy.
What if you don't have a 3D printer?
Yeah, if you don't have a 3D printer, you can. If you have the friend, if you have, because now in every home, maybe your friend and your college have 3D printing, and if you just don't have any 3D printing, you have the Lego block. Because the all hall and connect can combine it with the Lego block. You can using by the Lego block. So it's also wherever you don't have the 3D printing, you can connect with the Lego block, and you can make the we call them intelligent Lego block or intelligent Lego car. So you can control your Lego car, you can remove your Lego car, and you can program your Lego car. So the all hold can compatible with the Lego block.
What sort of skills do teachers or parents need to make the full use of the X kit in the educational environment?
Yeah, this is we think this is our X kit more good than another robot toys. First, our all coding, we don't need the parents or kid have any coding experience, because you can see the all coding we already proceed in our application. So maybe kids don't know any coding language or any coding experience. That wherever they can just up to the hub and know this, for example, this type of coding can control this car. We can see the S-Kit is more like the entry level for kids know how robots running and how robots coding. And they also don't need any, because if you want to using 3D printing, you need first you must need 3D design skill. But in our S-Kit, you don't need any 3D design skill, because this 3D design application is we call the Japanese net. You don't need to design by very first. So you just open your mind and open your creativity to create different type of robots. Okay. So we think the parents and the kids don't need anything coding experience or 3D printing experience, because our application also have the one we call the 1+ print function. If you got a 3D printer, we also will explore some this application also will explore the SQL file, and you can use it in any another brand 3D printer. This is we think the good way for the XKit rather than another robot toys.
What is the price of the XKit and where can you buy it?
Yeah, we have this XKit. We have the box, the whole box. It's cost $179, and everyone can buy it on our online shop, in our official website. And in the future, maybe we will provide, we call the XKit Lite, because for now XKit box is including, for example, the hub and the sensor and we call the deep module. We have 4, so you can change any type robot. And in the future, maybe some customers want to buy some different sensor, different remote the module. They can buy themselves, because our hub is compatible with Android. So we have the light version. The light version just have the hub and the borrows and the application. So it's more cheaper. It's just the cost $175. So this is the price for the XKit.
Can you tell us more about the support and additional resources for the XKit?
Yeah, we already have the YouTube channel, and our YouTube channel mainly provide tutorials. For example, open box tutorials and coding tutorials, and how to design robot tutorials, and how to coding robot tutorials. The YouTube channel already provide the tutorials, and we also have the Facebook page, and we also have the Facebook group. The page and the group will provide more and more, for example, the play game way and the high level tutorials. And our application, we also will have the part we call the Explore. The Explore will provide some, for example, this is the new STL file. We will provide the new page for the new playway, and including the new STL file, all in the Explore. We will update month by month some new playway and some new structure by 3D printing. And we also have some reseller and distributor in Europe, for example, in the Poland and in the England. We also have some partner in the Europe. And we also want to find some reseller and partner for the whole world.
Okay, so we'll post all this information in the show notes, so there is no need to write this down. You'll find all the links below the video. Thank you very much for showing your product, and thanks for your time, and good luck with XKit.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Have a good time.